All right, so this was just like a conference. Glenn was waiting in the wings. I'm assuming he's waiting in the wings down here in also, and so we want to bring Glen Meakem up and to join us here on stage at Remo.
Hi, my name is Glen Meakem, and I'm the founder and CEO of Forever. People often ask me, Glenn, when did you start Forever? And I say back in 2012. Then they ask me why. And I say, to answer that question, I need to explain a little bit about my background. You see, I'm a family man, and I have a lot of photos, videos, and other memories. Here's a photo of my wife, Diane, and me from when I returned from the first Gulf War in 1991. That was an important moment I will never forget. And here's a photo of the two of us with our 5 children and first grandchild 31 years later. Yes, God has really blessed us. And I've always been interested in my family history. So I have a lot of old photos, documents, and videos. Here's a photo of my grandparents, John and Helen Meakem, from 1934. I also have a lot of career memories. This is a picture of a younger Glen Meakem appearing on CNBC when I was chairman and CEO of my first internet company, a business I started called Free Markets. And here's an even younger version of me when I was a student at Harvard. Before I ever started Forever, I graduated from Harvard College and Harvard Business School. I served as an officer in the United States Army. I was a consultant at a firm called McKinsey, and I took my first internet company public on the NASDAQ Stock Exchange. So I have a lot of memories and a lot of experience. But the problem I had was that I did not have a permanent, trustworthy place to store and share these memories. I wanted our children, grandchildren, and even great-great-great-great-grandchildren to find, enjoy, and maybe even learn from these memories. I wanted to share our stories, our values, and our beliefs. Now, I knew that pictures, photo books, videotapes, and other physical objects are important and valuable, but they can get lost. They're hard to share, and technology formats are always changing. I decided that our permanent storage and sharing solution had to be in the internet cloud, where our family, friends, and descendants could find and see everything, no matter where they were and no matter when. So I looked for a solution. I looked at all the cloud offerings and read all the terms of service. And what I learned was that no cloud storage, online photo printing, digitization, social media, or other memory-related services were permanent. None were permanent. The high-tech people involved were thinking about cool functionality, but they were not thinking about families, and they were not thinking about the importance of time. In their terms of service, they all said explicitly that they were temporary. Depending upon the company and their business model, if I as a customer stopped paying every month, or I stopped paying for new print products, or I was no longer valuable to advertisers, they could and they would delete all my family memories. Yes, when I stopped paying, stopped actively using, or when I passed away, or if they decided to get out of the photo business, they could and they would delete all my memories. This was true in 2012, and it's true today. If you're counting on one of these companies to preserve your memories are at risk. I repeat, your memories are at risk. Once I understood this, I knew what I had to do. In fact, I felt a calling because I realized that, like me, millions upon millions of people and families needed a permanent, trustworthy place in the internet cloud to save and share all their memories. So back in 2012, I started Forever to be that permanent, trustworthy place. My vision was to create a business institution that could and would save people's memories permanently. And I committed the rest of my career to this mission. 11 years later, my team and I have created a strong, successful, rapidly growing company with great software and services, all available at forever.com. We already serve tens of thousands of clients. We will soon serve hundreds of thousands and then millions. And God willing, I will lead this company for at least 20 more years. And then the next generation of leadership will take over. And then the next. We will not let our clients down. Today, Forever is the guardian of hundreds of millions of memories. Soon it will be billions. Forever is the guardian of my family's memories. I hope you will trust us to be the guardian of your family's memories as well. And that is why I started Forever.
Great to see you again.
Yeah, good to see you. I'm glad it worked out. No worries. I think you got to roll with that stuff when you're doing anything virtual, right?
Absolutely, absolutely, yeah, yeah. We haven't used the Remo platform before, so I don't know. Maybe there's some mic configuration thing going on, but we'll see. But great to see you. That was you were going to ask me the first question why I started Forever, and that was the video. That's a video we just put out last week.
Yeah, you know what? It's funny. I've seen that people posting that quite a bit online and stuff. So that was my first question: was why did you start Forever? My second question is, what is Forever and how can it help photo managers?
Yeah. So basically, Forever is this complete permanent. It's a complete permanent memory keeping platform. And I think a lot of people are familiar with it, but just to go into a little bit of detail, we start, and it goes back to that key concept. We start with digitization. We digitize. Not everybody who uses our platform uses our digitization, but we do digitization, old films, old videos, photos, etc. And then we also have great mobile apps for syncing all the current memories that people are making all the time. And then we, of course, have our permanent cloud storage where people can save, organize, and share all their material. But then we find, people are using Forever as that platform, that integrated platform to keep all their memories. They need to be able to do all the other fun stuff. Like they need to be able to design and print holiday cards and photo books and photo gifts and mugs and blankets and all that kind of stuff. So we have design software and we do printing. So it's a complete memory platform which sits on that base of that permanent cloud storage. And then, of course, the umbrella over the whole thing is that we have our ambassador affiliate sales force. And, a lot of people, some people use Forever do it yourself. They find it themselves and they use Forever. But the majority of our clients actually have a Forever ambassador who has introduced them to the platform.
Yeah, in fact, I think a lot of people, when you hear members talking about DIY clubs and things like that, a lot of them are probably developing that using Forever as the platform that they bring in clients and do virtual meetings with them, right? People work on projects together and then they print. I'm sure that's the model, right, that you're finding.
Right. And the benefit to the photo managers, of course, is that platform, it becomes residual income. It's I think we know a lot of photo managers who are ambassadors, and many members of your organization are also ambassadors. And a lot of times they'll have a big concierge client who needs a lot of help, and it might be a year's worth of organizing. But then what's really cool is if the photo manager puts a lot of those memories, or those memories organizes them in Forever, not only is that a permanent place for that client to have all those things and share them easily with friends and family on whatever device worldwide they want to have, but on top of that, it becomes residual income and residual relationship for the photo manager. So that, even, somebody's a big concierge client for a year, maybe they turn off of their DIY for a while. Well, that's okay. That you're still getting residual income and you still have that connection to that client. And then later on, they do another big concierge project. Great. So it becomes a way of creating residual income and creating ongoing relationship for the photo manager.
So, kind of going through, we had kind of, Glen had sent me a few questions. So how is it going? I mean, how is business going?
Well, it's funny. You and I, when we were at the conference down in Orlando, you and I have known each other for like 9 or 10 years or something now. Yeah. I actually started 11 years ago. We've been in business now, for about 10, where we've been out serving clients. And, we've gone from 0 back 10 years ago to, over this year will be well over $16 million in sales. And another measure I love is just photos uploaded to our platform. And last year we were like 270 million, 280 million. This year we'll get all the way up to over 370 million. So it's, basically I had all these great charts and pictures to show you in my presentation, but the lines are going straight up to the right. Everything, we're growing very rapidly and doing very well. And really that's because of the relationships we have with so many people who are our ambassadors, and many of those ambassadors are organizers. And I believe thoroughly that a lot of people need help, that so many people have a huge, gigantic photo and memory mess. And that's why I've always been a friend of yours and a supporter. I mean, it's just, people need the help of photo managers big time.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And we're posting some notes here about how you can learn more and things. So tell us what's new though, because this is pretty exciting.
Yeah. So a couple things are new. Number one, we're about to launch this summer, we'll open our new digitization center. So we're building, it'll be the world's newest, best digitization center. And as I said, not everybody, uses our digitization, but for those who do, we have a very, very reliable and secure and, absolutely world-class process, which worked well for a lot of people. But even more exciting than that for this audience is we just launched during conference, actually in Orlando, we launched our new Forever Valet product. So Forever Valet is desktop software for both Mac and Windows. So it's native to both, and it enables either a DIY person or a photo manager who's doing it professionally for others to bulk upload and bulk download all kinds of memories. So, if you have, I have 20,000 photos organized through some other process or some other program on a laptop, whether it's Mac or Windows, and there's all the organization there, there's all the metadata there, everything, all of that can be bulk uploaded into Forever using Forever Valet. And then conversely, we decided as a company, we really wanted to support the 3-2-1 backup philosophy that you teach. And we hadn't really been able to support that because once stuff was in Forever, how do you get it down again in an efficient way? I mean, you could always download, you could delete, you could always download a photo with full metadata and stuff, but you couldn't do it 20,000 at a time. So we said, we need a way to not only bulk upload, but bulk download. So for Forever Valet, we'll do that bulk download so that people can have their whole collection forever. And then they can, once a month or once a year or whatever, they can download it all, put it on a hard drive, stick it in a safe deposit box if they want. And we fully support that. And it works with our philosophy because frankly, at Forever, clients own their own content. We have absolutely no claim on the digital rights. The client has complete control of their content at Forever. And so if they want to save it all Forever, great. If they want to download it, great. They can do that too. Why? Because the client owns it. And of course, the photo manager ambassador is the enabler of that for that client. So Forever Valet was conceived of by photo managers who are also Forever ambassadors. We built it for them, for all of you, and we released it at the conference. And we're in the kind of intro phase right now, but our full release is going to be on May 23rd. So that's very exciting.
And Carrie, for those of you that listened to a Career Advice from a Pro on Tuesday, it was Carrie and Becky, and it was Carrie and Becky, I think, that kind of were in a meeting or something and kind of said, Glen, would really be helpful if we could. So I think the process was longer. It was a longer process to upload photos to Forever or download, right? And you realized,
yeah, right. People were always free to upload and download, but we did not have it in bulk. Now, if you've gotten, if you as a photo manager use Lightroom, a lot of photo managers use Lightroom. And let's say you've organized a 30,000 photo collection and with, 2,000 videos to boot, you got that all organized and categorized within Lightroom. You can simply use Forever Valet it might take several hours, but you can upload everything to Forever and keep all the organization, all the categories, all the tagging and all the metadata and put it in Forever. And then, within Forever, let's say you update metadata, tell stories, do different things. You want to download to back up, you can use Forever Valet to download all 30,000 photos, or maybe it's grown to 40,000 photos. You can just do that very, very easily. And it's really slick software. And it's actually our first software that's native to both Mac and Windows. So that's kind of a new one for us too. And that's, by the way, that's for those of you who know what Artisan is, which is our desktop design software, that's where we're going. The next version of Artisan, it's not this year, it'll be next year, but the next version of Artisan 7, will be native to both Mac and Windows.
You haven't had any requests for that over the years. Glen.
Oh yeah, no request for that. So the bottom line is we're constantly in. It's funny. The story on Valet is literally, Becky and Carrie were. They both had done extremely well as new ambassadors. They had earned our achievement trip, and I spend 3 days at our achievement trip just meeting with ambassadors, getting feedback. And I sat with them for about 90 minutes. And Nathan Bowers, too, our VP of product management, we sat with them and listened, and they gave us strong feedback that we needed to be compliant with 3-2-1, the whole 3-2-1 backup philosophy, and that they needed to be able, and they love Lightroom, and they needed to be able to organize in Lightroom and bulk upload everything. And that they really couldn't use Forever to its full extent without that kind of functionality. So that was the root of it. That was now 15 months ago. And we just delivered here 1 month ago. with that software. And that's our culture as a company. We're always listening and always improving and always developing. And that's one reason that the company's doing so well.
Yeah, that's great. And last question is, how can the photo managers learn more?
Well, so there's a bunch of ways. I think we have a longer seminar coming up in the next few months. I forget exactly when. Maybe we haven't even scheduled it yet, but we're a sponsor of the Photo Managers. We have another seminar coming up. But then beyond that, you can go to forever.com, of course, learn all about us at our main website. Then also you can reach out to Shelly Murray, who is a longtime photo manager, member of the organization, and also a Forever ambassador, and really serves as kind of a liaison between the two. And her email is shelly@rescuingphotos.com. And that's pretty easy to remember. Shelly@rescuingphotos.com. That's her business. And you can reach out to her. And of course, you could also reach out to me. I'm Glen Meakem, and my email is gmeakem, GMEAKEM @forever.com. So pretty simple. But yeah, we're really excited to be a sponsor this year. We're really happy with our relationship with the photo managers. We had, when I presented in Orlando, I asked for about 120 people in the audience, 130 people in the audience, something like that. And at the end, I asked, well, would the ambassador stand up? And a third of the audience stood up, because we really are. We have a, Cathi, we've known each other 10 years, and we have the same philosophy. People need help. And when I read the photo manager's material, I see, pretty much every week, it's true. People need help. And without photo managers out there helping people to organize this photo mess, all those memories are going to get lost. And that's a tragedy. And so we absolutely support photo managers. And we think that being a Forever ambassador and using our platform is a great way to help clients to completely and permanently be able to organize those memories and share over time. And we just think it's really important. So we're thrilled with the relationship. And sorry, we had a little bit of a rough start here today, but
no problem. You just, that was perfect. So thank you, Glen. You did a great job, and no worries. I think we will be coming back with, we have a long-term relationship, like Glen said, and we will be doing some more webinars and outreach to the community to educate people about more. You have the emails in there. So thanks, Glen. Enjoy the rest of your day. And
thank you. Take care.
Thanks so much for tech support.
Okay, thanks. Take care. Bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.